Hi, this is the Ashley Corinne, broadcasting to you live from the basement of the revolution. And today I want to talk about transgenderism. It's something that I've made various videos on in the past. But I'll explain it here. I'll briefly explain it, and then I'll go on with you know with the rest of my rhetoric. Pardon. I have to lube the pipes a little bit. I've been a little sick lately. It's been snowing around here. But I'm transgender, okay? So the number one question that people ask me when I tell them that I'm transgender is they're like, "Oh, so you were born a girl and now you're a man?" And I'm like, "No, that's not the point." You know, I have a male body, but I have a female mind. Male body, female mind. Okay? It's that simple. And the reason why I have this luxurious beard and why I have this deep voice and why I look like a dude, walk like a dude, talk like a dude is because I'm basically a butch lesbian. I'm a tomboy lesbian. But I want to talk about, you know, and if you're wondering about my politics, I have to say I'm an independent, okay? Politically, I'm an anarchist. So I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. Both the Democrats and Republicans, for as much as I'm concerned, can basically fuck themselves because it's the system. I'm an anarchist. Fuck the system. But the point that I wanted to make is that there are people, especially on the right, conservatives, who think that transgenderism is a policy issue. And I know that might sound like a confusing statement, but I'll explain. Because obviously there are people on the left who are transgender and are pushing for, their policy concerns, whatever that might be. But this is the difference. Okay? People, when someone is Republican or Democrat, when they're conservative or liberal, that's a policy choice. That's a personal choice that they make. Whether they were raised in that environment and, they just sort of, gained it from their parents, or if they chose to, be liberal, Democrat, conservative, whatever. That's a choice. That's a personal choice. And see, this is the point that I'm trying to make. If you're transgender, or if you're gay, they're similar but not exactly the same thing. That wasn't your choice. You were born that way. Now, you know, I remember a conversation that I had with my uncle. Sorry. Pardon. A conversation that I had with my uncle. Um, and I was, and he's straight. He's cis hetero. And I was explaining to him, or I was attempting to explain to him that I'm trans lesbian. And it just sort of wasn't getting through. He's older than me. He's in his 60s, so, he's from a different time and a different place. So, it's understandable. But I said to him, "Hey, you're straight, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "When did you choose to be straight?" Now, let me say that again. I said, "You're straight, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I said, "When did you choose to be straight?" And he said, "What are you talking about? I've always been straight." And I'm like, "Yeah, you just made my point." It's like Lady Gaga said, "I was born this way. I didn't choose to be this way." And it fucking pisses me off so bad when when people try to say, or when it's especially on the right wing conservatives say, "Oh, you just woke up one morning and you decided to be a girl." And it's like, no. I mean, and what I would say to them is, fuck you, you're wearing your ignorance on your sleeve, dude. Because that's not how it fucking works. It's not like I just woke up one day and decided, "Hey, I'm gonna be a girl now." I mean, there needs to be more scientific studies on transgenderism, because there was one scientific study. It just doesn't get enough, funding. You know, transgenderism as a general topic. But there was a study that found that people like me, who are females in a male body, that if you brain scan people, oh, pardon me, the male brain and the female brain are different. They're not drastically different. They're slightly different. The female brain has more white matter than gray matter. And I'm not a neurologist, so I don't know precisely what that means. But if you think of things in scientific terms, you can think of it as transgender people have a body of one sex and they have the brain of a different sex. And like I said, there needs to be more research done on this. But in the meantime, fucking. And society's getting better, but it's. Sorry, I get so fucking frustrated because I've been dealing with this. Like I said, I didn't just wake up one day and decide, "Oh, I'm gonna be a girl today." I've been dealing with this shit for 35 years. Anyways, fucking. This is the Ashley Cran. Peacing out. Fucking love, peace, and chicken grease, bitches.